UFC Fight Night Bonfim versus Brown, best underdog picks and bets. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 3 favorite underdog picks and bets for UFC Fight Night Vegas 111, going from my least confident to my most confident. Before we go ahead and get into the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get it started with a recap of last weekend's bets. So last weekend, UFC Vegas 110, a lot of weird shit happened. We had Ante Delia get KO'd after eye poke KOing Waldo Cortez Acosta 10 seconds after they restart the fight. After Waldo Cortez Acosta gets eye poked, he finishes Ante Delio. Weird stuff. We had the controversy and the betting scandal that's going on between Isaac Dolgarian and Yadier Delvaille. The FBI is investigating that. The FBI is deep in the UFC investigation right now. So really weird stuff going on last weekend. I think we're going to get some good upsets this weekend. We're going to talk about my best underdog pick from last weekend, which was Yadier Delvaille plus 225. He opened up at plus 225. Now I know it was a betting scandal, so this is a bit tainted, which really sucks because he had a good performance. He subbed him in the first round, but is that because Isaac Dolgarian just wanted to be subbed in the first round? Was he getting paid a bunch of money to lose in the first round? I don't know, but these odds went down from plus 220, plus 225 to almost even money minutes before the fight. So clearly a betting scandal, clearly some weird stuff going on. At least we know that Delvaille didn't seem to be in on it. He didn't know what was going on. He was still super happy with his performance, obviously. And now the FBI is investigating what's going on. But he was my favorite underdog of last week. And I hope you guys did tail him because plus 225, the line went down 5 minutes before the fight. A lot of people hammered him at, I think it was like plus 100. He was close to even against Dolgarian. It was really, really weird. But I got him at plus 225, man. And he was my favorite underdog last week. It just sucks that it's tainted by the fact that Isaac Dolgarian was clearly intentionally trying to lose this fight. But we still had Delvaille plus 225. The other two picks didn't do too well. Carnelossi shit the bed, got subbed in the third round. Terrible one. And then we had, what is it? Chang Ho Lee. Chang Ho Lee, very close fight, gassed out after the body literally riding his opponent's back in the first round pause, and he got gassed out and lost the decision. But at least we got Delvaille, even though it was tainted. We're going to come back better this week with my first underdog pick of this card. I'm going with some decent-sized dogs. My first underdog, my least most confident dog, but I still got a feeling. I got a feeling, man. That's going to be Jamal Emmers, plus 125. I had a dream last night. I had a dream, I swear. I had a dream. I woke up this morning. I was like, yo, Emmers is winning. I swear to God. I swear on everything. Jamal Emmers is going to win this fight. He's going to win this fight. Going to piece him up with a jab. Obviously, he's fighting a crazy guy, the Hurricane Man. Really difficult opponent he's fighting. But I think Jamal Emmers is the better striker. I think he's got the cleaner shots. He's got the better wrestling than Haider Emil. Haider Emil is tricky. He is tough. But I like Jamal Emmers as an underdog. If this was closer odds, I would be 50-50. Like, I wouldn't be putting anything on this. But Jamal Emmers, plus 125, I think is decent. It's a decent line to play. He's only really lost to solid guys. You know, he got knocked out by Nate Landwehr after whooping up on Landwehr. He kind of got tired and got caught and clipped and put down. He got knocked out by a couple other dudes, got heel hooked by Pat Sabatini. You know, I don't see Haider Emil doing that. And I think Emmers does have a decent chin, unless he gets really, really tired. And Emil comes out fast. He just got clipped by Jose Miguel Delgado. We don't know what his chin's looking like. So I'm willing to take a risk on Jamal Emmers, plus 125. Plus, I had a dream that Emmers, I swear, on my life, I had a dream that Emmers is going to knock out Haider Emil. I saw him catching him with that big clubbing overhand right. So I'm going to go Jamal Emmers as my first confident underdog pick and bet for this card. We're going to move on to my next most confident underdog on this card, and it's the man in the main event, Rude Boy Randy Brown, plus 155. I don't rate Bonfim. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm fading the Bonfims on this card. Rude Boy, plus 155. The guy's coming off of his best win, and his best win, his last win, is by knockout over a guy who knocked out Gabriel Bonfim. Gabriel Bonfim's only loss is to Nicolas Dalby by knockout in Brazil. And Rude Boy, Randy Brown, just chinned the fuck out of Dalby. One of the knockouts of the year, one of the best knockouts of the year. Catches him brutally, broke his nose early in the fight, just put a whooping on him. And I know Gabriel Bonfim has good takedowns. He has good wrestling, and it's true, but he gets tired. This is a 5-round fight. I trust Randy Brown's cardio more. If this goes over 2.5 rounds, I think Randy Brown takes over. He wins the championship rounds if he doesn't chin Bonfim early. Wonder Boy almost knocked out Gabriel Bonfim twice with a head kick. Almost knocked him out twice with, I think 3 times actually. He caught him with that head kick coming in and wobbled Bonfim. At the end of the second round, Bonfim was on skates. He was sliding around. He got clipped with a head kick by 42-year-old Wonder Boy, and he had the wobbles. He had the chicken legs, the chicken dance. I think Randy Brown has only lost to really good competition. He got robbed by Brian Battle, clear as day. He got robbed, and then he lost to the champion Jack Della Maddalena by submission in the first round. That's his last loss, I think, in his last 10 fights almost. Randy Brown's beat everybody that he's had to fight, and I don't think Gabriel Bonfim is ranking ready. I don't think he should have even gotten that opportunity to fight Wonderboy. If anything, we should have seen Brown versus Wonderboy, but Bonfim is ranked, and he's in the main event. I think he's going to gas out after a few rounds, and I think Randy Brown will be there to take over if he doesn't knock him out early. I could see him catching Bonfim. I actually think the smaller cage does better for Rude Boy. When he's been in the Apex, he's just been skating around the outside, sniping his targets. He knocked out another guy on this card, Muslim Salikov, in the Apex brutally. 1-1-2. Really, really nasty stuff by Rude Boy. And he's got power. He's got good takedown defense. He's got submissions of his own when he reverses position. I can see him reversing position, getting on top, getting back to the feet, landing the better shots. We're in the Apex. We're in Vegas. They don't give a fuck about grappling. They don't give a shit about Bonfim's takedowns. If it's going to go the distance, I could see Rude Boy getting a split decision or just getting a decision that's like, oh, was that really his decision? Because they don't give a shit about Bonfim's grappling. They don't give a shit about grappling. We saw this last week with Norma Dumont and Ketlin Vieira. Vieira had the takedowns. She had the top and the control time. But Vegas, they just don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, which I love. So give me Rude Boy plus 155. Seems like a donation, in my opinion. But we will move on to my most confident underdog. I'm very confident in Randy Brown, the guy in the main event. But I'm even more confident in this underdog. He's been my favorite underdog before. I've cashed on him in almost every single one of his fights. And that's going to be Chris Taco Padilla plus 160. I told you I was fading the Bonfims this week. This is either going to be money or it's going to be nothing. I'm going to be honest, boys. But I'm fading the Bonfims because I don't think they are as good as people think they are. I think they are overrated. I think they're always the favorites for whatever reason, and they've lost every time they've been put in a tricky position. They're fighting absolute dogs this week. Taco Padilla is a dog. Randy Brown is a dog. And if Taco Padilla, Chris Padilla, can beat Ismael Bonfim, that is going to leave a stain on Gabriel Bonfim going into the main event, knowing his brother just lost. And that will help our case with Randy Brown as well. And I think Taco Padilla can win this fight. I think he's the bigger finisher. I think he is very dangerous all over the place. His elbows are nasty. His grappling is better than Ismael Bonfim. Bonfim comes in very fast, throwing big hands, and I can see Chris Padilla clearly catching him with an elbow, catching him with an overhand right, shooting a clean double leg under him, taking him down, choking him out. And I'm going to go with Taco Padilla, man, at plus 165. I think it's dog or pass, and I love the dog of Chris Padilla. He has cashed me on multiple occasions. Against Rongju, he cashed me. Against Jai Herbert in his last fight, he cashed me. And in this fight, I believe he will cash me as well. Chris Padilla is very underrated. Very, very underrated. Everybody's picking Ismael Bonfim, and watch out for Taco Padilla, man. This guy throws with murder intent, with dangerous intent, and he's a finisher. He's a finisher. He's dangerous. He's got good volume. He's not scared to get in the pocket with you, and we know that Ismael comes forward. He is asking to be caught with an elbow or a kick like he got caught with against Nazim Sadikov. People are going to make the excuse, Ismael Bonfim only lost to good competition. Nazim Sadikov, the kick, he quit on the stool. And didn't want to come out for the second round. And then BSD subbed him in the first round. Easy work by rear naked choke. Who's got submissions? Chris Taco Padilla. The guy subbed James Longtop. Even Mauricio Rufy couldn't finish Longtop. Guys couldn't finish Longtop, and Padilla finished him in the first round with ease with a rear naked choke. I think he's going to choke out Gabriel Bonfim in the first or second round via rear naked choke. He's going to be smart. Taco Padilla's smart. His game planning is good. I think when Gabriel Bonfim rushes in, he's asking to be double-legged. Taco's going to take him down, double-leg him, look for the neck, and find a submission in round 1 or round 2. My favorite underdog of the week, man. Chris Taco Padilla. Stop doubting this guy. He's an underdog every fight. Every fucking fight. The dude's on a massive win streak. So give me Taco Padilla with the momentum, with the dog activity, the way he fights. I love the way he fights. And I think Ismael Bonfim is overrated. The guy's best win is Vince fucking Pichel, man. Actually, that's not true. It's Terrence McKinney. But everybody wins. Everybody beats Terrence McKinney, man. Taco Padilla would flatline Terrence McKinney. All right? So Ismael Bonfim hasn't impressed me. I think he's on the decline. I think Gabriel Bonfim's on the decline. And I am willing to bet against both of them. So there are all of my favorite underdog picks and bets for UFC Fight Night Vegas 111. Boys, we are going to cash out. We are going to cash out. If you guys tail my picks, let me know in the comments down below. But that's the entire video. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you.